Hey, what's up guys, this is Shukesh once again. Today I for you the full in-depth review of the Samsung Galaxy On8, which is priced at 16 or 15,000 rupees on Flipkart depending on the offers. So for 15,000 rupees and considering the brand Samsung, looks like the On8 is a value for money device. You have got a Full HD Super AMOLED screen, 13 megapixel camera, 3GB of RAM, 33 mAh battery. I have with me the J7 2016, which is around 1000 rupees pricier and has the same battery and the cameras, but the resolution is 720p, the RAM is much less, 2GB. The look and feel of the J7 2016 and the On8 are exactly same. So why buy the pricier J7? Well, I have a comparison in between these two smartphones. Check the description below for the link. In short, for hardcore gaming, don't even consider the On8, get the J7. The CPU and GPU of On8 are actually inferior, not capable of handling the Full HD graphics. I will talk about this later. The resolution of J7 is not bad at all, you won't complain. So if you are a hardcore gamer, get the J7, otherwise the Galaxy On8 seems the perfect phone for watching movies and photos, multitasking, reading ebooks and also for casual gaming. Now before I compare the On8 with the J7 Prime, Moto G4 Plus and Redmi Note 3, let's talk about the ports. You have the ear speaker grill here, and just like most of the J series smartphones, the volume level is lower than usual, but still it's not bad. The loudspeaker is also not groundbreaking, it's lower than the G4 Plus, the Redmi Note 3 and even the J7 and J5 Prime. Don't worry, it's still okay for indoor movie watching. And just like the J series smartphones, you have a front-facing camera flash which is extremely handy for selfies. It's a game changer, all the smartphones should have this, and it's basically a continuous torch, not like a camera flash, but still it's bright enough for indoor shots, and if you are a selfie lover, you will definitely love it. Unfortunately, there is no LED notification light and also no ambient light sensor, so no auto brightness. The battery is removable, which is another very handy feature of this On8. The SIM card to tray is not hybrid, and there is even NFC on this On8, which helps in connecting and sharing media, and also on the S-Bike mode you have on this Samsung mid-range. Now there is no fingerprint sensor on this smartphone. If you want one, you should actually go for the J7 Prime or the J5 Prime, which is priced exactly same, that is 15,000 rupees. Check the description below for the comparisons. At the bottom you have the micro USB 2.0 port, which is OTG enabled, that is you can attach your OTG pen drives, your mouse, keyboards, your external hard drive running on external power. The metal frame seems extremely solid with chamfered edges, and the keys are also metal, though I personally prefer the design of J7 Prime, J5 Prime, etc. Let me now quickly compare the J7 Prime with the On8. As you can see, the J7 Prime looks gorgeous with the 2.5D glass metal built unibody construction. The black color looks amazing, and overall if you are looking for a stylish smartphone, the J7 Prime should be your choice. The price is around 19,000 rupees, that is 3 to 4,000 rupees more, and you have the same screen size, same resolution, same 3GB of RAM. The CPU and GPU are more capable. The location of the loudspeaker on the J7 Prime is just perfect for movie watching, gaming, etc. Though there is no front camera flash, you have LED notification light and also a fingerprint sensor. Next I have the Redmi Note 3, which is 12,000 rupees in price, and it's by far the best phone for hardcore gaming at this price point. It has fingerprint sensor, unibody metal construction, SIM card 2 is hybrid, but the battery, especially the camera of the Redmi Note 3, is much inferior to On8. Now let me compare some camera samples. The left ones are from Redmi Note 3 and the right ones are obviously from Samsung On8. As you can see, the images captured by Note 3 are highly saturated, but there is less details, and the most disappointing fact is under broad sunlight there is still noise on the captured images by Note 3, whereas the Galaxy On8 performs really well. Let me show you one more image captured under poor lighting condition, and you will see that the lines here are totally smudged on the Note 3. So in the camera department, the Samsung Galaxy On8 is the big winner. Now there I have the Motorola Moto G4 Plus, which is priced at 15,000 rupees, and definitely the design and the build quality of On8 is more preferable. You have fingerprint sensor on the G4 Plus. The gaming experience is also much better than that the On8. But there are some heating issues on this smartphone, especially in the camera mode. Let's now compare some camera samples. On my left I have the Moto G4 Plus, and on my right the Samsung Galaxy On8. Now visibly the Samsung Galaxy On8 produces slightly more saturated, sharper and more detailed images, though the Moto G4 Plus is not bad at all. In fact, both cameras here are neck to neck, and one thing I must admit, the laser autofocus of Moto G4 Plus is just amazing. There I have for you a video comparison, and the first thing I will do is the autofocus test. There is laser phase detection autofocus on the Moto G4 Plus, which is one of the fastest I have ever seen. The Galaxy On8 is not even close. Now let's have a close look at the display. It's a Full HD 5.5 inches Super AMOLED screen, and the viewing angles, the color rendering, the brightness are best in class. I mean, this should be the reason to get this smartphone. Super AMOLED has better color rendering and black levels, viewing angles than the IPS panel you have on the Redmi Note 3 Moto G4 Plus and also your J7 and J5 Prime. I think this is the only Samsung smartphone under 15,000 rupees having a Full HD Super AMOLED screen. The RAM on this smartphone is really nice. The demanding TouchWiz interface needs around 1 GB of RAM for its own, so 2 GB RAM on the J5, J7 2016 and also J5 Prime is below par. I've installed a bunch of apps and games on this smartphone. The free RAM you can get is 1.3 GB maximum. As usual, the Samsung Galaxy On8 lacks the magnetometer and the gyroscope, which is needed for your VR headsets, so if you are thinking of getting a VR kit, don't consider this On8. This is a Xiaomi VR headset I have already reviewed. You can check the description below for the link. Now let's talk about the battery. You have got a 33 mAh battery. As you know, the J7 2016 offers the best battery backup among the mid-range smartphones in the market. The Galaxy On8 is also not bad at all. As you can see, with 70% battery left, I have around 35 hours of usage time. Though I didn't play any game, on mixed uses you can expect around 1.5 to 2 days on this Samsung Galaxy On8. There are some very handy power saving modes you must be familiar with. You can get much better battery backup, especially with this ultra power saving mode. Just 10% battery level can offer around 5 or 6 hours of backup. As this is a Super AMOLED display, black and white screen, it's a much less battery. The estimated usage time is approximately 5.3 days, so this is an awesome feature of Samsung smartphones. There is also S power planning. You can reserve an amount of battery for calls, so really great thinking by Samsung. You can set the level. You also have extend battery time option. There are 3 different modes you can choose from. So if you are going on a trip, this S power planning will be extremely handy. You can restrict background processes in 3 different levels and save battery. When your phone is off, your calls can be forwarded to your friend's number. Once you charge and switch the phone on, this mode will be disabled. There is also app power saving. To save battery power, apps that have not been used for more than 3 days will be set to save power. Now friends, let's talk about the overall performance of this smartphone. More or less, the smartphone seems quite snappy. On the UI, the applications open quite fast. There isn't any lag or hiccup, but the frame rate drops sometimes. I will talk more about this later. Let's have a close look at the specs. You have Cortex A53 1.6 GHz octa-core processor, but the chipset is mediocre Samsung Exynos 7580, same as the previous year's J7 2015. The GPU is Mali T720. These are the sensors. Now this is the most crucial part of this review. If you are a hardcore gamer, don't even think of getting this Samsung Galaxy On8. You can obviously play casual games like Temple Run 2, Subway Surfers and even the Dead Trigger 2, But games like Asphalt 8, Nova 3, Brothers in Arms 3 are not even playable on this smartphone. As you can see, the intro video is itself lagging so much, it's not acceptable. Though if you lower the graphics intensity of this Asphalt 8, you can actually play the game in medium graphics, but still for a 15,000 rupees smartphone, this is not tolerable at all. Still, if you have the patience, you can play the game. I have actually uploaded a detailed gaming review on this smartphone, so check the channel. As I mentioned before, mid-graphics games are playable on this smartphone, so if you are not a hardcore gamer, then you can actually get this Samsung mid-range. Well, the next topic is the camera, and I have already shown you some samples while comparing this smartphone with the Moto G4 Plus, the Redmi Note 3, so you already have an idea about the image quality of this smartphone. There is a detailed camera review of this On8, so let's have a look. First, I will mention the specs. It has a 13 megapixel shooter at the back with full HD recording, and the maximum aperture is f1.9. The front-facing camera is a 5 megapixel shooter with again f1.9 aperture and full HD recording. The shutter speed is not bad, though sometimes the autofocusing speed is actually slower than usual compared to other smartphones like J7 and especially the Moto G4. I have also found that for macro photography, the minimum focusing distance in between the lens and the subject is at least 1 feet for autofocusing to work. Now, as this is a Samsung smartphone, there are lots of software features, lots of modes. For example, there is Pro mode and also Beauty Face, which I like a lot. You can actually airbrush your faces just like Photoshop. You can even make your face slim and also make your eyes larger. There is also a sports mode for fast moving objects, which is great, and the sound and shot basically captures the sound while taking the pictures. Now, what I like most about the front camera is it's actually quite wide. It's wider than the Redmi Note 3 or the Moto G4. You can capture images with a gesture like this, which might be really useful if you are using a tripod or a selfie stick. With this wide selfie mode, you can actually capture a short panorama image and take a group selfie. Now let's have a quick look at some sample images. Now, the image quality from the rear camera is excellent, I think one of the best. The noise handling is superb. It's much better than a lot of other devices including the Redmi Note 3. The color recording is accurate, there isn't any over sharpening or over saturation, and the dynamic range, the details in images are really awesome. Now let's look into some indoor images, the noise handling, and talk about the overall image quality. As I mentioned before, it's better than the Redmi Note 3 and it's as good as the Motorola Moto G4 Plus. As far as J7 2016 is concerned, well, these two phones share the same cameras with same image and video quality. But in video mode, the autofocusing speed of the On8 is below par.
Hey, what's happening guys, this is Shukesh once again, and you are watching a video sample from the all-new Samsung Galaxy On8. It's a cloudy day here in Kolkata, but still the video is looking quite sharp on the viewfinder of the phone.
So this is a video sample from the rear camera of On8, and as you can see, the video quality is awesome, but the autofocusing speed is not that good. The color recording is almost accurate with good details, and overall I am extremely happy with the video quality of this smartphone. Now let's talk about some standout features of this On8. You have Secure Folder pre-installed, which is powered by Samsung Minox, and Secure Folder password need not to be same as your unlocking password. whatever you do to your secure folder applications won't really affect your system applications. For example, this image is only visible on the secure folder gallery. On your system gallery there is no trace of it. So this is how you can maintain a secret profile and also lend your phone to your friends and family. Any application that is preloaded or downloaded can be added to this secure folder application. In addition to this, there is a secure application which enables you to secure your Wi-Fi connection, block or encrypt any unsecure request. And in addition to this, there is also option for locking and hiding your applications. That is, you can lock your applications with another password different from your unlocking and your secure folder password. This is how you can lock your Gmail, messaging, your WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. The most interesting option is hide apps. You can hide your applications, that is, there will be no trace of these applications on your phone. So if your friends are gaming freaks, always play games with your phone, you can hide your games. As you can see, this CPU Z is not available on the home screen and on the App Store. So it's such a nice feature. There are a lot of other features on this On8 like the S-Bike mode, ultra data saving mode, which can save up to 50% of your browsing and downloading data. As this video is getting very big, I will upload a separate tips and tricks video on this smartphone, so make sure you are subscribed. There are some advanced features on this smartphone as well, like you can double tap the home button for launching the camera, and triple tapping this button will actually shrink the whole display to your right or left. As this is a big screen, using this phone with one hand will not be an issue now. There are also easy mute, smart alert, direct share. I will talk about this in my upcoming videos. Well friends, we are almost at the end of this full in-depth review on this Samsung Galaxy On8, and I tried my best to cover as many features as I can. I hope that you liked my effort. If so, then smash the like button below. You can also subscribe to this channel for more updates on this smartphone and other mid-range. This is Shukesh Banik, and have a nice day guys.